Hey everyone, it is Quicken and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited today, not faking it, because I am hosting my very first Thanksgiving. And this is coming to you very, very late. If I knew I was hosting Thanksgiving, one, I would have prepared earlier. And two, I would have put this video out earlier because what did I even do this November besides make pumpkin spice? But if you watched my last video, the first, I guess, official episode of Quicken's Kitchen, I made some pumpkin spice, and even in that I said I was going to bring it to Thanksgiving. Fast forward to like 2 days ago, I found out that my grandmom is doing her own thing for Thanksgiving. So it is just me, John, and the cats, and an open invitation to my brothers who will not show up. So I have been shopping and I just want to share what I got with you guys. This will be a fully vegan Thanksgiving spread, and I am just like, I am really, really excited. There is a domestic beast inside of me that has been awakened. You got a little eye booger. You look much cleaner now. So I am just going to share with you guys some of the things I bought. I would say I spent close to around $90 just on preparation for everything. I know that is a little expensive. It might not be. I asked you guys on Instagram, which you can follow me at Quiet Cool Kid. Are we gonna be messing with the tripod? But I asked you guys, like, on average how much you guys spend on Thanksgiving, and a lot of people said roughly about what I spend. A couple people said a little bit lower. I think if one, I cooked more often, and two, had more time to shop around and save and like find the best deal, I believe I would have had, come on man, come on. I think I would have had a like cheaper kind of shopping list, especially because we do go to New Jersey to do a lot of our food shopping, and we went last week, and then I found out I was hosting Thanksgiving like 2 days ago. So that's where some of our price comes from. And you'll also see I also bought some like cooking supplies, and I think if I would have picked up some of these things at the flea market, I could have saved some money. But so on average, this is how much my last minute Thanksgiving costs in its entirety. So I'm gonna run through some of this stuff quickly. Like, I went to the dollar store and I got like this like chopping plastic and one of these like larger spoons that like your cooking utensils lie in. Got that from the dollar store, as well as a mason jar and some extra spoons and knives because we just didn't have any. The next place I went was Aldi. And at Aldi, I got these flowers that are kind of like autumnal. So I have kind of been stressing out about a centerpiece, and Aldi actually had some really great things for decorating your table. I just like, I just wanted to cap my budget, and I didn't want to buy any more things for like setting up the table. So Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and I have to edit this immediately after. So I don't know if there will be time to show you guys how I'm going to set my table, but I'm just going to DIY my centerpiece. So I just picked up this like little arrangement of flowers. I believe they're $3.99 at Aldi. And then one of my subscribers actually sent me this really nice vase that she made. So I am just going to be putting these together. And then I also got some lemons so I can make John his iced tea, and this pumpkin bread. This pumpkin bread from Aldi is so crazy. I figure Thanksgiving morning I can make us some toast and some coffee. So I just grabbed this from Aldi. I know it's seasonal, so grab it. So the next store I went to was Target. So in Philadelphia, and if you live in a major city, they have these like express Targets now, and they're not like a full Target store. They're kind of just like best of or like extreme corner store. The Target Expresses I kind of have a beef with because they don't have everything, so I managed to get like a couple things I really needed. So the first thing I grabbed at Target Express was this Pyrex kind of cooking thing. And this is what I'm saying, like I could have got this at the flea market. I could have got like authentic Corningware, which we stand in this household. Also, I only have like 2 of these Corningware dishes, and I'm hoping to have like 4 main dishes for Thanksgiving, so I just wanted to grab another one. I don't have, right now it's in my dishwasher, so I don't have that right there. And then I just grabbed some Tupperware just because I am cooking all of this stuff for just 2 people, so I want to be able to save it. Yams, sweet potatoes. So I was kind of looking for that like orange 70s can of sweet potatoes because I didn't want this dish to take too long. However, they didn't have that. Like, it's an express Target. I don't know. Maybe they were just sold out because I shopped pretty late in the year for Thanksgiving. So I just got this whole bag of sweet potatoes, Mr. Yam. I think the can of sweet potatoes probably would have cost like 75 cents, and this costs $5, but whatever, we'll make do. Then I just grabbed some flour. I didn't have any, and I just dumped a bunch of it on myself. These like onion, fried crispy onion things, where are the ingredients on here? So these are vegan. These are just like the name brand version. I was actually worried that I wouldn't be able to find these. These are for my green bean casserole, and they were just right there. So now I have a container of these. Some stuffing. So this is Pepperidge Farm stuffing, and it was $2.49. And this is vegan. And I was really surprised because I've kind of just like given up on stuffing in general. And then I checked out the back of this, and there's nothing really in here besides like breadcrumbs, and then you add all the ingredients. Like, you add butter and onion, so I forgot that, celery, 2 cups of chicken broth, so I'll just use like vegetarian broth, and then a package of this stuffing. So I was really excited. I wasn't going to have stuffing at my Thanksgiving at all, just because it comes inside of the like fake turkey. Not like a substantial amount, but like some. So now I get to have a whole thing of stuffing, and if we don't finish it, I can have it for days. I just got a box of potatoes and then a thing of like steam in the bag corn, just because like there's already so many dishes, so at least there's like some quantity control on this. I can just make a scoop of potatoes because I didn't want to have Thanksgiving without them. Because it's the instant, like I can literally just make a cup. And this was like 50 cents. People watching, I know this seems so like gluttonous, but I'm really, really excited. I just want to try. And like I said, we're saving and storing all of the extra food, so don't even worry. Also, we've been eating ramen only in preparation for a savory meal. So next I went to Whole Foods, and I didn't want to do too much shopping at Whole Foods just because it is expensive, and it was very, 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 very crowded, and it was a lot of people like browsing and stuff like that, and I just like did not want to be there for a long time. But every year I do buy my pumpkin pie from Whole Foods just because it is fresh, and I've bought like a freezer pumpkin pie from Wegmans before and just like completely messed it up, so I didn't want to mess it up. And it's usually only $7.99. I think like there's an Instagram picture of me for the last like 3 years buying these pies. So this year the pie is this thing. So this is significantly smaller than the pies that have been served previous years, and it's in a cardboard box and not like a plastic tray. Same price. I even asked the bakery like what was up, and they were like, these are the pies we offer this year that are vegan. So I grabbed it. I'm a sucker, but I really, really want it, and I'll explain why a little bit more in the video. Not that wanting pumpkin pie necessarily needs an explanation, but I will offer one. So the next thing I got are just like I got a shallot and then 2 garlics, and that is for my green bean casserole. Green bean casserole, I feel like you just get green beans and you dump a can of like cream and mushroom soup in it and put it in the oven, and the rest happens. So there is no vegan cream of mushroom soup that I could find on the market. No Amy's, no like, I don't know, like super obscure brand, not one that I could find. So I have all the ingredients to make it separate, which is why I have these mushrooms. I have never bought mushrooms before that weren't like the ones in the can that you put on pizza. Oh, those like yellow ones, you know what I'm talking about? So I bought these, praise be, some of these like pop rolls, and a bag of green beans. This is how they came. They came just like this. I didn't put them in this bag. I just grabbed this bag. So finally, the last store I went to was Wegmans. Wegmans is an East Coast grocery store that is almost like a Whole Foods meets Acme, Kroger kind of thing. It's really good because they have a lot of naturals and they sell them at like a regular standard grocery price. So that's why I was saying I would have bought a lot more stuff at Wegmans. Save that queen. I also wanted the cranberry Sprite and I can't find it over here in Philadelphia. So the first thing I got is the holiday roast kit from Gardein. So if you remember like 2 years ago, I have a video where I break down all of the fake turkeys on the market. I'm going to talk to you all about the pros and the cons and the price points of all these different turkeys. I'm only going to be showing you ones that I have personally had before, but I will show you a clip of some of the other options that I saw at the grocery store yesterday. I'm pretty sure I don't include this one. Ethan, come on, man. There's so much stuff on my lap, including you. Ethan! No cats in here. No cats. No cats. No cats. Get out of here. No cats. No cats. I will run this vacuum. Anyway, if it matters, I got the Gardein holiday kit. But I do have a video where I break down every fake turkey on the market and the pros and cons and the price points of each one. I generally don't buy the tofurkey turkey because it does have like a 3-hour kind of prep and cook time. So I feel like if I go to someone else's Thanksgiving, it's not great to have. This year I could have bought it because I am making Thanksgiving at home, but I didn't know that, so I got this one that has a much shorter prep time, and I'm pretty excited to try it. I know that I like it because I buy these all the time and really like them. So this is more like $7.99 and the other one was $15.99, so they have different price points, but I bought both. And I also bought a thing of tofurkey gravy. So I don't necessarily need this because the other two come with gravy, but I bought this just to have with us. Now that I'm making that extra stuffing, it'll be good to have this for later. These do run like $4.99 for this tub though, but it's great to have during like other than Thanksgiving if you mix it with rice or whatever. So I have that. Vegan marshmallows. So I got these for the sweet potatoes to put on top. I don't know if that's like a very American thing. I actually got these at Whole Foods and forgot because of cats. And I got this at Whole Foods too, this like jellied cranberry thing. I don't like this, but John does. Every year I put it on my plate though, but I'm like, I have to eat this. So the final thing, I'm pretty sure the final thing I have is this cheesecake, and this is the pumpkin cheesecake. Sorry, Philly. And this is the pumpkin cheesecake from Daya. So I was not gonna get this because I don't like their other cheesecakes, but I bought the key lime one before, and usually I'll eat anything, but the key lime, I was like, I can't eat this. So I assumed I wouldn't like this, and I'm not too far off. I didn't love it. So we wanted to test drive this. We wanted to test drive this in case this was the dessert that we were going to be bringing to Thanksgiving. And I'm glad we did because, or clearly John's been eating this, but it's only this big. See what I mean? So, John, if you were serving like more than 2 people, or you wanted to give out these very small quantity slices to your like Thanksgiving, like maybe this with other dessert would be good, but it just is pretty small and I didn't really love it. I think that the taste is like a little, I don't know, it's like not very sweet. It needs something else, like a scoop of ice cream on top of it or something, but it is like a very heavy dessert, so then you feel guilty putting more ice cream on it. I forgot we also bought this Ready Whip, the coconut Ready Whip. So this is the non-dairy coconut milk whipped cream, and it's just like regular whipped cream, except I'm not sure, I think this bottle isn't gonna work anymore because I heard John just like spraying the aerosol out of it yesterday, and he was like, does it work? And I was like, you have to do this. You have to do the thing, you have to do this. That's everything I got, other than this chicken stock. Yeah, I spent around $90. On Instagram I said I spent around $70 just because some of these items aren't necessarily for Thanksgiving Day. Like, I'm just going to eat this privately later. So this is everything. My cats have popped the pop roll that is continuing to grow, but something had to go wrong. At least it was that. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Have a great time with your friends or your family or yourself. It is a great excuse to eat and experiment in the kitchen. I am really, really excited. This will be our first Thanksgiving in this home, and I'm super excited to do the thing with the table where you like expand it to make it the Thanksgiving size table. That should be really exciting. And just wearing an apron and like cooking. I'm actually pretty nervous now that I'm talking about it, but anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for requesting this video. Quicken's Kitchen will be on its way as a permanent series on this channel. I'm very excited about that. Give this video a thumbs up to give this series steam so I know that you're into it. And I love you guys. Definitely feel free to share how much you are spending on your Thanksgiving down below if you are comfortable. I love kind of like gauging it, especially for newcomers like me or anyone else like who is preparing Thanksgiving. I think it's cool to like put that out there because I had no idea that this, like, it's not that much food, I feel like. Or it's a ton of food. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Until next time, bye!